Ever since the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play months ago revealed 3 companions from Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin, Hogwarts Legacy fans have been anxiously awaiting for them to finally reveal the Ravenclaw companion, and they recently did just that. Or did they? I actually think there's a big clue in the recent gameplay showcase that reveals this new Ravenclaw is not a companion. All right, so first let's get straight to the news. So on Friday, November 18th, Hogwarts Legacy tweeted, "You will meet many classmates from Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and yes, even Ravenclaw. The astronomy-loving Amit is just one of those classmates." And then, like the other companions that we know about so far, Amit received his own little companion card, and it reads as follows. First, we get his full name, Amit Thakkar, who is a Ravenclaw, and then it reads, "Amit aspires to be a famous wizarding historian and already has extensive plans for his first memoir. Exceptionally bright and well-read, he adores stargazing and always seems to have the most recent top-of-the-line telescope at hand. Amit will leap at the chance to help a friend in need, but once in the thick of things, often realizes he might be better off reading or writing about certain adventures than experiencing them." Now, in addition to that tweet, community manager Chandler Wood also added some additional context with this tweet here. He said, "Excited to introduce you to just one more of your classmates. Seb, Natty, Poppy, Nellie, Zenobia, Lucan, Amit, and more will all play a role in your journey as you attend Hogwarts." So again, back in that State of Play trailer, they revealed 3 companions: Nat Sion of Gryffindor, Poppy Sweeting of Hufflepuff, and Sebastian Sallow of Slytherin. Now, we have since learned even more about these and basically have it confirmed that all of them will have various quests that are completely optional. Sebastian, in fact, has gotten entire trailers dedicated just to him, and we know that at least one of those quests will have the option of us learning the unforgivable spell Crucio. So there's significant backstory that goes along with this character, and then thanks to the Autodesk presentation a few months ago, we also know that Natsai will have her own optional quest as well, and thus we assume the same for Poppy. And then most of us had been thinking and expecting there would be an eventual Ravenclaw companion as well. Now, first of all, what even is a companion? I think most of us had been defining it as a character who has an extensive backstory that you will have the option of pursuing a quest line with them. Again, an entirely optional side quest with actually multiple quests. And then I think there's a second component to this here that at least most of us have been assuming is that at some point in the game, these companions will be able to fight alongside or assist us in various quests. Now, maybe it's just that quest that we go on for them. I think most of us were thinking it's probably going to affect other parts of the game as well, and maybe they'll be able to go on other quests with you. If we go to the official Hogwarts Legacy FAQ, they still have a question on there which reads, "Will players establish friendships in Hogwarts Legacy?" And then the answer, "Some students at Hogwarts will become friends. As players grow these relationships," remember that word relationship, "these schoolmates will become companions who can accompany players on their journey, expand their abilities, and open up as players learn their stories." So I think this is the big question right here. Will Amit fit into this category? Will he be a character who can accompany us on our journey, expand our abilities, and open up as we learn more of his story? Now, I mentioned that there is something I found in the recent gameplay showcase that I think a lot of people have missed that could tell us a little bit more about what Avalanche is doing here. So to find this, you need to go to around 33-38 in the official Hogwarts Legacy gameplay showcase video. And this is when the player character is talking to Lucan Brattleby, who heads up the Crossed Wands Dueling Club. Now, the moment the character completes this little quest right here, we see this pop up above Lucan's head and says, "Quest complete, spell combination practice 1, but then also check out this in the top right here. Challenge unlocked, and then complete side/relationship quest. So there's that word relationship. So guys, what I think has happened here, I think Hogwarts Legacy has done away with the word companion. I don't think they're going to be referring to Natsai, Poppy, and Sebastian as companions any longer. And I think instead they're going to refer to these as different relationships that we form with the students in Hogwarts Legacy. I think that is further backed up by Chandler's tweet. Notice it's not just Seb, Natty, and Poppy anymore. He is also throwing in Nellie, Zenobia, Lucan. Those 3 are 3 characters that we meet in the gameplay showcase, and then Amit, this new Ravenclaw, whom we had not met just yet. So upon first hearing about this, I think there was a lot of concern from fans that maybe this means Amit is not going to be a fully fleshed out side character like Poppy, Natsai, and Sebastian. But seeing this shot here from the gameplay showcase with Lucan, and Lucan, by the way, of course, has never been referred to as a companion. We met him for the first time in this showcase. And we can see that even Lucan here has a relationship quest that has just been unlocked by the player. Now, who knows what all this will entail? Will it just be crossed wands, or will there be other things? And then going back to the FAQ, will we be able to grow this relationship with Lucan? Will we become one of his best friends? Will he become someone who actually accompanies us on our journey? So if you're worrying about quests with Amit, I would not. I think we are definitely going to have quests that somehow involve him. Now, will he have as big of a backstory? I actually still feel pretty good about that as well. The one thing that I am not sure about is that second sentence here, kind of the middle part of the second sentence in the FAQ. These schoolmates will become companions who can accompany players on their journey. That, I think, is the big question here about Amit. And to be fair, Hogwarts Legacy has never said how many companions, how many characters, how many relationships, side quests. They have never given us this exact information here, nor should they. And while I don't think we're going to need every single detail on Amit here and whether or not he has this big, huge backstory like the others, I do think it would be nice to know if they could confirm whether or not he is one of these companions who will fall in this category of being able to accompany us on our journey. Now, when you think about the little bit of backstory we already have on him that they include in the card here, it almost sounds like that he is going to play another role. Maybe he is going to be the thinker, the one helping us plan, the one behind the scenes, and not the one actually going out on these different missions with us. So while, of course, it's going to come as no surprise that Sebastian may help you sneak around the castle at night to find something, and Natsai is going to help you seek justice to find out who's harming a hippogriff, Amit, on the other hand, already has a built-in reasoning. I mean, it's just in his personality that he is going to take a more cautious approach. Again, let's read it one more time here. Amit will leap at the chance to help a friend in need, but once in the thick of things, often realizes he might be better off reading or writing about certain adventures than experiencing them. So I actually think it will be interesting to watch in the coming weeks. Will this language in the FAQ change? We have seen them update this occasionally, at times just a couple of words changing, and then at other times completely new questions getting added. So I am very curious to see if they will drop that companion language eventually and use something else, because they have both relationship and companion all there in that same answer. Now, there is one more key angle to consider here regarding the trophies. I am not going to talk about it just yet. This is your spoiler warning. I know some people do not want to know about any of the trophies at all. I consider this a minor spoiler, but if you don't want to know anything about the trophies, now is your time to click off. Okay, so minor story spoilers here. What I think is very interesting about the trophy list is they do not mention companions. Instead, there are 3 specific trophies or achievements for Poppy Sweeting, Natsai Onai, and Sebastian Sallow, and they all say complete their relationship line. So this is actually further evidence for me that I think Hogwarts Legacy is just completely dropping this companionship language. Now, you may be asking, what about Amit? Is Amit on there? No. He is not. Now, if you're Ravenclaw and hearing that on the trophies makes you worry, don't worry, because I think there are so many other trophies here that Amit could definitely be involved with. And then in a game as big as this, guys, not every quest is going to have its own specific trophy. That's just not going to happen. There's nothing on here about Lucan. There's nothing on here about Zenobia. However, there is one for Imelda and the broom races. So, I mean, we already have a confirmed relationship quest because we saw it in the gameplay showcase with Lucan. However, that one is not in the trophy list. But how do all of you out there feel about Amit? Do you feel he is a step below the other companions that we've learned about so far? Is he somewhere in between people like Lucan and Natsai? Or once we play the game, are we going to be able to see that they all have their own fully fleshed out stories? And sure, maybe some end up being more important than others. Leave a comment below to let me know. Now, that bit about the relationships was certainly not the only thing revealed in this gameplay showcase. In fact, we had some big time reveals, and I've already made a video breaking down what I think are the 20 biggest pieces of new information to come out from that. Check it out on the right side of your screen now. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.